Welcome back to Devils and Dice, our now live recorded 3.5 campaign. Not too much has changed. We still kind of play as if no one is watching, but now you can watch live on Thursdays when we're actually able to play. So, I hope you all enjoy the new Devils and Dice.
Okay, so, so last time, if I remember correctly, you guys did a whole ton of shopping.
Yes.
Did a whole bunch of shopping, did a lot of planning, and then you went and decided that you wanted to do the Iparobos.
I got a warm pillow.
That's
yes,
right.
you did.
And you gave it to your target. Or no, wait. Was it the Colton?
No, you gave it to fucking Tongrel House.
Yeah, his target.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, the other thing I wanted to ask, do we want to do the Iparobos and faffing about, or do we want to move on to something more serious? Because I can really easily just inject it.
Is 1 hour enough time to get through Iparobos, you think?
Yeah,
Is 1 hour enough time to get through something serious?
exactly.
No.
Yeah,
No.
so let's just do the
Let's do
Iparobos.
Iparobos.
That's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Because we were like already on our way out of Dis to get
I
them,
think
right?
so.
Yeah,
Like into the portal tower.
yeah.
we're going
Essentially,
that
all
way.
you need to
Yeah,
do is
we're
go to the
heading-
Iron Tower and just walk through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fucking do it. I think we're all at like full.
Well, enough faffing about. Let's get at this tonight.
That's right.
So now who's coming with?
I think it's just us and Mocha, right?
Mocha.
Okay. So I shall. Are you bringing any of your boys along, Alejo?
I think let's bring, since they're flyers, did David? Yeah, I still have David. He didn't die.
Yeah, no,
so
he didn't
I'll
actually
take
get
David,
destroyed.
and I'll
Scum
take.
boys.
I'll of course take Jerry. No, you know what? Actually, I'll leave.
Oh.
I have to take Jerry.
Okay.
I have to take Jerry.
I'm bringing Crow with the party.
Oh,
Yes.
crazy that.
Yeah. Can't leave him behind.
That's right.
No
matter how much we pick.
impossible.
Yeah. Do you want to bring Marak or no?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna leave Leon.
Leon. Okay. He's like one of your crafters, isn't he? What does he do?
No, Leon's
Oh no,
the,
he's
the
like
filter.
filters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, furtive filter. That's it.
Yes.
Okay, so, we'll just go into the Iron Tower.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
see. Let me open up all my stuff. There it is. Okay. Okay, so you guys head on through, or you leave the, excuse me. You leave the house and you make your way through God Street until you reach the southern/northern exit that leads into the Calamity Quarter. You head through and you just hang a right and you just make your way through these buildings here and you make it to the gate that leads to the Iron Tower.
See ya, Gregastopheles. We're off. Wish us luck.
Just waving at the sky, hoping to maybe catch a meteor. And you make your way into the Iron Tower and what's his name?
Totivolis.
Totivolis, yes, thank you.
My
Totivolis.
boy.
He's obviously always sitting behind his desk, writing scrolls and shit. And you can approach him and ask the question.
How do I get to the 7th layer? Can we have a portal to get us all to the 7th layer, please?
Oh yeah, it's like you fucking like take a ticket at like a butcher shop.
Right.
Please wait your turn.
Yeah, right.
Now serving number 665.
So you ask about the portal, and it's really just as simple as him just like, he doesn't really even look up, not because he's being mean, but just because he's busy. He waves his hand at the door, and it like has a faint little shimmer on it. before it opens, and it opens into one of the many portal hound chambers that are somewhere in the tower, maybe, who knows. And
as they're like walking off, Boris like is giving the finger guns to
Yes.
Tutulis. He's like, "Do you need anything from the 7th layer? We're on the way. We'll be back shortly." Need it?
You need any milk?
Hell milk. No.
Haribo milk.
Ugh. No, but thank you for the offer. All right. So you guys walk through, and you step out into. Let me see if I can find a good sound for it, because it's rather a unique layer.
It's another mocha.
Let's see here. It's the 7th layer. What is it called again?
It is Maladomini.
Ah.
I know nothing about the 7th layer.
Me either. I just have my notes. That's the only reason why I remembered. Well, I remembered 7th layer, but I didn't know the name. I know it's Mammon's Domain. That's all I know.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. I like the sound of this one. Okay. You guys might not, but I do.
Interesting. Oh, it's literally a thing. Nice.
Yep.
Ooh,
So,
that looks sad.
it's not a fun place.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to one of the hells.
This was
So-
so nice, though.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Because we make it nice.
Yeah. So
Where everyone
you,
wants to live.
you step out of the portal, and you emerge in a smoking, blasted red mud swampland that like completely dominates all the way. The whole horizon line is nothing but this like choking, noxious swamp. And you can see that there are like nearby, you can see I think it's called Malabolge, and it's the city, like the main city in Maladomini, and you can see that it is like actively sinking. It is actively sinking into the mire of the swamp, and the outer walls are this like really decrepit, rotting, mold and mildew covered stone that's like, it looks like it's crumbling, about to fall over if you breathe at it too hard. And you can
Oh, sorry. No, continue setting the scene.
Okay. You can see that like the ground beneath it is this kind of sucking, nasty, bubbling mire, and you can actively see the walls sinking into it really slowly, and every so often, actually very often, you see Nuparibos and Mains and like the weakest levels of devils. The way they're tortured here is they are forced to dive under the mire and hold the sinking city up.
Hell yeah.
Like forever drowning
So
in the mire of the swamp. It's horrible.
I love
And
it
it's
so
great.
much. I love it.
Sign kind of glances across the horizon. I'm guessing there's not going to be any spa houses here.
You'll be surprised.
I gotta say, as much as I did not like the heat and this, here feels muggier, which is A, bad.
Yes.
B, I don't like how Boris like kind of like stamps both of his feet on the ground and like looking at his soles. He's like, I don't like how water adjacent the ground is here.
But it'll be, it's not going to get you clean. It's not water. It's kind of mud. It'll get you more dirty, really.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, what's one part of a mud?
Dirt. Yeah.
Okay, and bonus question time.
Okay.
What's the other part?
I've never taken the time to ask.
Okay, You might want to figure that out, Artificer.
Well, I've never needed to use mud to make anything in my life. I don't understand why I would need to.
Boris is already walking ahead. He's like, "That you never use mud because you don't understand mud."
That's right.
Sign follows after Boris, saying, "Don't worry, you'll be fine." And regarding the general mugginess, it's not the heat; it's the humidity.
Nice. Mez will follow along, scooping at mud and just going, I just don't. It's just not necessary. Look at this. It's useless.
It smells really bad too.
You could probably throw that in things like faces and eyes and like.
That seems
line
more
them.
your thing.
Yeah, well, I've gotten he pads the pouch of crushed glass at his hip. He's like, I've got something to handle that already.
Okay.
Underneath Sign's mask, he is scowling as his nice fucking mithril elven boots are getting covered in muck and mire.
Yeah, that's
gonna
gonna
need
take a while to wash that
prestidigitation
out.
later, like several doses.
Yeah. Gonna need to fucking go in for dry cleaning, and it's literally just prestidigitation over and over again to get the smell out. You will be lucky. You'll be lucky if you're walking through this area and there's a film of shit and death that keeps you from the wetness below it. That's bad. Anyway, so you guys, yeah, it's really bad. It's one of my favorite layers of hell, honestly. Just because it's really fucked up. Anyway, so, are you going to be stopping in the city at all, or no?
Is that our goal?
It actually, so the we have to get up Aparibos, right?
Yes.
And swarms of Aparibos.
Yes, they appear in swarms. Yes.
Yes. So
How does an Hyperibos differentiate from a Naparibos?
Aparibos can fly,
And they're tiny,
and they're small.
Do we have any kind of capture apparatus?
See, that's what I was just about to say. Did anybody bring a very, very nicely knit net?
I have a sword.
Less useful than a net in this instance.
Can you do web?
No.
Okay.
I can spit up jewels every 2 days.
Yeah, that's true.
Gross. Let me look at my stuff.
I can disappear places and reappear places if it's connected to the ground or a wall.
Does Mocha not have bags and stuff on her?
She has bags, but
They're
not big enough for swarms of Aparibos, are they? They're like saddlebags, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Boris clicks his boots of the dark way, and it makes
Can we walk on that?
Yeah.
You can walk on that, but furthermore we can determine the shape so long as it connects to the ground.
True.
So you could make a little dome.
Yeah, but I don't think we can move with it.
Yeah,
we cannot. But we can capture the Hyperibos and have them in one place, and then decide what to do with them.
You'll kind of be stuck standing there as long as because if you get too far away from it,
it goes away.
Mez, are you able to construct any kind of?
Oh, that would take me more than it would take me a day at least.
Can't you draw a net?
So, that's a good question.
Draw a picture of a net.
Let me consult my brain. Excuse me, DM.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think you could.
Okay. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I think if you drew a picture of a net, I think I'd be fine with that.
How long do your drawings last?
Huh?
They last for a while.
Yeah, they last for a good long while, usually.
I've also got 2 blankets.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, those will work too.
A cloak of entanglement.
So I will I will think back on my looking at nets because I've surely studied a net for at least a minute.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna make.
Give me a luck roll.
I would love
see.
to. Absolutely.
Yeah, give me a luck roll.
How's a 3 give you?
Okay. You definitely haven't like closely studied a net,
But I've seen a net before.
but you do know what a net is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take like 6 pieces of my special paper and make a net each on them. Who knows how effective they will be?
Yeah.
But I do have 6 net paper.
The other
Okay.
option would be to go into town and buy nets.
Well, yes, of course, but that's the spending money option, and I mean
Yeah,
we could,
but
I guess, but
You
Yeah, but
realize
that
a net
takes
would be
time.
maybe a couple silver pieces.
that's a lot of money. You don't understand where we came from.
I understand where we're at.
I know where we're at, but you don't understand. I never want to go back, not even with those 2 silver.
Mm.
I'm kidding.
So
though.
wait, have you been here before?
No.
That 2 silver, that can buy me a meal under a bridge somewhere.
That's right.
But what am I gonna do if I have a net? I can't hawk that to like Jeffrey Balmer, the street hobo.
But what I will say is we should have a plan on maybe putting them, making that so that they don't tear through the net by, I don't know, making them go to sleep somehow.
Ooh.
Boy, if
Or-
only you had a wizard.
I would never know how we could ever have one in our party ever. I don't understand.
Weird.
So, plus, if you don't know, swarms, don't really work with that. And he points at your sword. They don't really do that very well. Or you don't really do that very well to them.
I forgot what I named the Hyper Revo's attack.
I also have arrows and an axe.
So, do they cover a large area with like a splashing effect?
I got a short sword and a dagger.
Okay.
Oh god.
No, it's fine.
I gave you my hammer, boss.
I know, and I appreciate that. I will also be using that probably, but
I think I'm going to go into the city.
I
and
think I'm also going to go with you into the city.
Okay.
Boris, are you joining Mez joining me and going into the city?
Yeah, it seems like you guys could use an escort.
I forgot you guys were like completely unprepared for this.
We are always completely unprepared for
I had no
everything.
idea what we needed.
AAA motto.
Yeah.
We'll
I'm
figure it out.
You'd be surprised.
Exactly. They ask us, "Are you even qualified to take care of this situation?" And we always
No,
answer,
sit.
"You'd be surprised."
So that's the thing. We're underprepared, but we make up for it by overcharging.
Oh, okay.
Underprepared but overqualified.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So, you guys turned right around, slog through a little bit of extra muck
Gross.
to get to what qualifies as a road. It's basically like cobblestones, again, kind of like floating on that film above the muck and mire.
Right.
And the gates, like, honestly, they don't really open. They're kind of falling apart to the point where you can just walk in.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Because honestly, you know what? Give me, just for the hell of it, give me a perception check. All of you can give it to me.
Yeah, I'm terrible at that.
Ooh,
So
I
what,
actually rolled
spot?
okay. Yeah, spot.
You mean a spot? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, spot. Sorry.
3.
Okay.
I believe that is a 16.
Okay.
And I 38.
Okay. You kind of like looking around at the gate and the walls and the area all around. You can, and like coming from Dis, you know, the walls are high and strong and, you know, made of like this heat resistant stone and metal. You wonder how this place hasn't fallen to any
Yeah.
sort of attack. And you realize that the walls and the gate are not really the defenses here. The defenses are the natural defenses of just the plane itself. Any well-armed and armored army would be so bogged down in the
Yeah.
mire that it would be nigh impossible to even siege this place. Period.
Well, that and who would want it?
Yeah, really, it sucks.
Well,
It's
as you
actually,
proceed through the gate, you can see that the general buildings are all this horrible ramshackle state, or they're
gross.
in this horrible ramshackle state.
Mhm.
But as you look towards like the further into the city, you see that eventually the road it begins to like slope upward onto the only like dry-ish portion of the land. And as it slopes upward, excuse me, as it slopes upward, you begin to see that the road starts to be paved in silver and gold and then platinum and jewels leading up to Mammon's palace,
Yeah, that
which
makes sense.
is the most grandiose fucking ostentatious golden platinum jewel encrusted palace you could ever see. It's just about, it would be blinding if the sun was shining.
Fair. Cool.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if they got any of science people to help with the roads here.
I wonder if they understand how mud works.
And also, our jewels are fake. These ones seem incredibly real.
yeah, they are. And they're about twice as big as your head.
Fair. Actually,
Don't speak that way about your jewels. What would your family think?
They would probably
Nice.
agree with me.
Uh,
And he'll pull out one of the, what do I have in my pocket? Like, pull out one of my sapphires in my pocket. Just be like, they're really honestly low quality, and he'll just yeet it at the ground, and it'll just fucking shatter.
exactly.
And try to catch it.
Ooh.
Give me a dex check.
I'm throwing it really fucking hard.
Here's the Boris we're talking about.
And I'm trying really fucking hard to catch it.
I hope that it hurts you.
A 14.
Oh.
Want me to make an attack roll?
Yeah, make me an attack roll.
Alright. 29.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, it reaches the ground before you can make it. Sorry, Boris.
There's shards. There's like little pieces all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. You've added to the natural danger of the area. Now if somebody steps here, they'll just get some sapphire in their foot.
Well,
Awesome.
maybe if someone steps here, they should be wearing shoes.
Mm.
They can't afford
What if
shoes.
they like the feeling of the mud in their toes?
We're not all rich, sign.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that.
Actually, okay. I have a question about the buildings.
Some of us have built up a layer of dirt around our feet that acts as a clog.
I have a question
Anyway.
about the buildings around in the town that I can see.
Yes.
Is there something that looks kind of like a hunting lodge?
Why are you specifically looking for a hunting lodge, if I might ask?
Because I want to, if there is one, I was wondering if people there might have any suggestions or advice on how to hunt hyperibos.
I see. Okay.
I have a big swelling brain. It bulges.
You play chess with your brain.
That's right.
While
I
sitting
sit
on your
on my
that is
brain chair.
Also the table. I love that one. Anyway.
It's so good.
Okay, let's see. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I'm going to roll luck and just see... Is that a 90 or a 60? That's a 60. Okay. I don't think that there's a hunting lodge, but
Okay.
there are a good number of people that are standing around, like... Because most of the stone buildings that get built here don't last very long. So
Right.
what the devils tend to do here is build lighter things so that it's mostly like stands made out of wood.
Okay.
But there are a good deal of those around where you can see like obviously very, very poor devils like hawking their wares, and some do have like they've got small weapons, some of them have like a meager collection of potions and things like that. So
Maybe
there
we
was
can find
also one that has like bows,
Okay. Yeah.
so you may be able to get that kind of information around there.
Okay. Yeah. So
Are
I'll-
any
I'll-
of...
Oh, go on.
Go ahead. I was gonna say if any of them seem to be selling like specifically like hunting equipment like nets or even burlap sacks.
Yeah. That would be kind of there do appear to be some that have kind of ramshackle equipment. Like there's like a single rusted bear trap, a couple burlap sacks, some ropes, and that's more from like the general goods type of person.
Right.
So yeah, they're due. Like there do appear to be people like that.
Nothing that looks like really good though.
Yeah, not particularly. You would have to head up higher into the city.
Makes
and
sense.
the higher into the city you get, the higher the prices will go.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm gonna grab 2 burlap sacks while I'm thinking about it, just in case. You know.
Okay.
How much are they charging for a burlap sack?
For a burlap sack down here, they'll charge you maybe like 10 copper for both.
Fantastic. I give them a gold.
Nice.
Okay.
Made that man's day.
Yes, you have. He like, I take it you do the like the anime thing where you, ching, you flick it towards him.
God no, I'm not. I mean, I'm a douchebag, not an asshole.
Oh no, I meant like you flip it with your thumb. That's what I meant.
Oh, I see. To me, that's the like flexing money on them, and I'm not trying to flex. I'm more so like almost like do you know the New Jersey handshake?
No, I'm not
That's
from
where
New
you
Jersey,
have-
nor do I have hands.
New Jersey handshake is you have the money in your palm, you shake their hand.
So you palm it to them. Okay.
Exactly.
Yep.
Palming.
Okay.
I shake his hand and take the sacks and leave the gold in his hand. Because also, like in a place like this, I don't want the other brokers to know he has a gold. He might get mugged or something.
That's very true. Okay.
That's true.
Then he'll, he'll shake your hand and he'll
off.
kind of like just give you the like just a knowing look and like a slight nod.
I will go to a bower.
Okay, a bowyer or
A
Fletcher.
bowyer, yes.
Yes.
Boyman. And and I will just say, "Hey,
Yeah.
hi. Could I have a moment of your time, please, for some information?"
You can have it, but you're gonna have to pay for it.
That's fine. Charge me when you're done. So,
Oh, all right. What do you need?
do you know of a great? Is there any like notable hunters in the area here that you might know of their names and where they are and where I could find them? Maybe if I can't find them at home.
Not really.
No.
What are you looking for?
What? Well, I'm looking for some advice on a little bit of an expedition, a hunt, if you will, to get swarms of aparibos.
Oh, that's nothing.
I know.
You don't need to be a great hunter for that.
No, I know. They're
So-
like nothing, but you know.
Oh, sorry. I guess I should say this differently.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody can handle them. What do you want to know?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, what would you recommend? I guess is the best way to subdue them to take them alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, a good way to do it would be to get a big. You're gonna want to get like a big platter type thing. Okay.
Big platter. Yeah.
Or at least it can work with something that's not a platter, but that's the best way to do it. So get a platter-like thing,
Platter thing.
and then get some cheap booze.
Cheap booze. Cheap booze.
Pour it on the platter
Okay.
in an area that they'll be there.
Yeah.
And then they'll come and they'll drink it, and then they're tiny, so they get wasted. They fall asleep.
Ah.
Bam.
That makes
Got 'em.
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
There's not many joys here in hell that they can take advantage of. So,
Very fair. So if I were to get something that wasn't cheap, would it attract things that I don't want to come near me?
Well, it doesn't have to be cheap. It's
Okay.
just that if you're gonna do it, going
You're doing
cheap
some
is
cost saving.
yeah. And you want stuff that smells kind of, they don't. The stuff that tastes like paint thinner usually smells a bit stronger,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, just really pungent, and that stuff winds up being the cheapest stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't need to be smooth. It can go down like thumbtacks, I guess.
Sure. So, where would you suggest then to go and get these? Like, where is the most concentrated area of them?
Of cheap booze?
No, Aperibos.
If you head a few miles outside the city, so right outside, it's wet.
Yeah.
You want to go to where it's really wet.
Really wet. Okay.
Really wet.
Really wet.
Because
somewhere off in the distance, Boris goes,
Really wet.
I feel like meanwhile, like Signs just walked back to Boris, being like, "Check out these bags.
yeah, what about them?
We can probably fit like a couple Iparobos in there."
We have a whole bunch of bags on Mocha, like just spare satchels.
Yes, but hear me out, and I just like slowly open the top and like slide it over Boris's head.
Oh.
You can't do that with Mocha's bag.
You hear a muffled, "I have sensed a problem," and he bamps like 1 foot to the side of where he was.
What if the bag is on you? Does the bag not bamf with you?
I would imagine you're still holding it, aren't you?
GM.
I think because it's not technically a piece of clothing, I don't know. You know?
We can just roll a d20 and do evens or odds.
Yeah, do that.
Hell yeah! Even it's going with you.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Okay. Then the bag has gone with you.
You know, I can see the inside of this bag perfectly.
I can see this better than I can in the light.
That's really uncanny. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm about it, but
It's a little weird.
yeah,
Didn't think it'd be this about it.
yeah. Well, this is kind of nice. This allows me to live out those fantasies of disappearing the way into nothing. You know, can I keep this?
You don't get a response.
Okay.
Hello?
While you guys are doing that, Mez, you get the information, so you know.
Yes.
And over the course of that conversation, I can also. Are you going to be asking for like a platter and booze?
Yeah, platters, some cheap booze, and like where I can get very not high, I mean, decent enough quality nets that would work for capturing them.
Okay. So you'll be able to get the nets from the same person that sold Sign the bags.
Okay, cool.
The booze is actually going to be in another stall, like maybe 20, 30 feet away.
Yeah.
You can get in like classic moonshine jugs, things like that. And the platter is going to be I was gonna say it was gonna be part of a weaver, but actually, you know what? No, that works for me.
Sure.
A weaver has woven like a very large kind of platter, and it's woven out of these reeds that are waxy leaves, and so you know it's water resistant because you know it's fucking wet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's what people make their rugs out of. Hey, world building. Anyway,
very cool.
Near the end of this conversation, Sign walks up next to you, Mez, with one sack in his hand.
Okay. But how much do I pay for everything together?
Total, let's say you pay like base. I don't know if you want to offer them more.
Nope, I'm exact changing.
Okay. So the booze will be 3 silver a piece. Or I mean, sorry, total. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wait, how many do you get?
I'll get like 6 actually.
Okay, then it will be 1 silver a piece.
Okay.
The woven platter will be 5 copper.
Okay.
And the nets will be both of them will be. How many nets do you get? Sorry.
Actually, question about the nets. Do they have like things on the ends to like make it so that they're heavy on the ends, so that they would stay
kind
down?
of like a shrimp net.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, they can. You can buy nets that have those. Yes.
I would love those then. And then I'll get 6 of those as well.
Okay, so then that'll be 3 silver.
3 silver. Okay.
Yes. Cool. Okay.
Okay. And then
So,
once
nets,
I'm carrying all of this stuff like haphazardly on my person, and I'm just like, nice sack.
Thanks. I had 2, but
Why?
he'll point over his shoulder at Boris.
Son, don't you ignore me.
Just in the middle of the fucking market.
And people are like walking around him.
He has got like hands on hips and like kind of getting a bit miffed.
A bit perturbed, would you say?
And he says, "Oh."
Do you think we'll be able to fit many Iparobos in this sack?
No.
Oh.
You might
No?
get like. Looks at Sack. Thinks
Like
about a swarm. 10.
That sounds decent. How many are we after?
I don't know how many are in a swarm. I've never seen a swarm of them. I just
I've
know
never
they
seen
can
one
swarm.
before.
Yes.
I don't know, but maybe you could take both of the sacks and like make them into a big sack.
Ooh.
I don't know how to sew.
I didn't say anything about that. Why would you need to do that?
I'm spider you are.
Why don't you just stick them together with some glue or something?
Sovereign glue.
Right? True.
Look, arts and crafts aren't exactly my strong suit.
Ah, see, they are mine. Anyway,
Yes, they are. Should we get Boris?
give him a second.
Boris is seemingly gone, and the sack that you put on his head is just sitting there in the street.
Oh.
Oh, your sack's back.
Gonna go pick it up. Not gonna let a sack go to waste.
There is a second sack beneath it.
Oh.
He's turned into a small sack. You now have 3 sacks. Wow.
I will carry the 2 sacks, look at the third one, and say, I didn't pay for that.
Probably should return it.
Somebody dropped this. Is this someone's wallet? Oh man.
Go back up to the merchant. I think he sold me this one by mistake. Here you go. Here's the back.
Right.
Hard cut to 1 hour later of me like running free from the merchant carrying like 15 sacks.
Oh my god.
That'd be great. But I will go over to the sack. I will pick it up and I will put it on Mocha's back. And then I will like, let's head on.
Okay. The fuck. You fucking degens.
I just wanted to see how well I'm seeing out from sack form. So I rolled an 18. How much of my plus 20 to spot should go into my bonus?
We'll say. Sorry, you have a plus 20?
Yeah.
Let's cut that in half. So plus 10.
All right, plus 28. Or sorry, 28 total.
Okay. You can. Ow, fuck. Let's see. So looking through the sack, there is enough light for you to see like shapes and stuff, and I'm gonna say that you can't see through the sack, but you have enough knowledge of what things look like that you're able to paint an accurate mental picture of what you're looking at through the kind of fuzzy shapes that you can see through the sack.
Sack view.
Yes.
Sack sight.
Sack sense.
Sack vision.
Sack sense, yes.
It's sack-a-cock.
So, I take it you guys are going to head towards the okay. So, you leave the city and you walk along the what constitutes a road out here.
Mm.
And you're walking through the sickening, bubbling, sucking mire, and eventually, yeah,
Yum.
gross. So you eventually notice that it is even more humid. So where it was maybe like 100% humidity, now it's more like 1,000% humidity.
Oh, we're walking through water.
Yeah, you're just underwater now. No. It's
Basically, it
horrible.
feels like that.
Well,
Honestly,
Boris-
thank God I'm wearing metal armor.
Yeah,
Boris,
it
like,
shouldn't be too
turns-
rusted.
Boris turns back into like Boris form just to keep himself from like falling off Mocha's back and touching the
Yeah.
filthy ground.
Yeah, at this point, it's also started to get kind of warm as well, and you can hear like significantly more pronounced like bug buzzing and shit. And you can see
Oh.
flies the size of like hawks flying
Right.
around up above you. It's horrible, and they're like getting in aerial dog fights, and you can hear one with a blue Jedi spirit and shit like
Alright.
that.
Everybody else
Uh,
getting hungry? Signs like looking at them.
Are
forgot
are
that
any of
you
them
have
within
this
throwing
weapon.
knife range?
Sure.
All right, I will throw my dagger of returning.
Okay, fucking make me an
Oh.
attack roll, you big bastard.
Hates them flats. We hates
Mm.
them.
That will be a 17 total.
Okay, you know what? You throw your fucking dagger at it, and you don't hit it dead on, but you do clip one of its wings off, and
that
you
is
hear.
I
Does it
I
explode?
rolled max 4 damage to its wing.
Oh my god! So yeah, no, you cut the wing off. Bzzz.
And there you go, sign.
And then you fucking see it like there's leaving a little trail of smoke behind it as it fucking like plummets to the ground and like splashes in a small puddle in front of you.
It's like circling down into the ground, and you hear.
Is it still alive?
Yes, I would say it's still alive. Yes,
Now, is
Yeah.
it like moving and walking at all, or is it just kind of like flailing?
it's just kind of flailing right now.
Fantastic. Sign walks over to it, just puts his boot on top of its head, and just kind of
Yeah, it just crushes it. Yeah.
Yeah. Coup de grace.
like clicks his mask off, looks over his shoulder, and says, "You might want to look away,"
I look dead on.
and just kneels down and like a
Vampire.
meatball,
Vampire.
Yeah, like the meatball, just
like,
like
the
the
meatball, but a massive flying meatball.
Yeah.
Bor-
Yeah. Now, give me a Constitution save.
All
right.
Boris teleports the dagger back to his hand and starts like flicking mud off it. And he's
Yeah.
like, "That's a freebie. Just never do that to meatballs in my sight again."
Fortitude save is a natural 20 for a total of 34.
Okay, then
Jesus
you
Christ.
don't need to worry about getting any of that poisoned, toxic fucking muck in your mouth.
That's like maple syrup to me.
At the moment, yes.
No, it's not. That shit's bad.
Even to devils?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it's bad because you're immune to fire. You're not immune to fucking like poison. Ironically,
Wait, I thought we
one
were
of the
immune to
things that you're
poison.
fucking not.
thought
We're
we
immune,
were-
we're immune
wait.
to poison, yeah.
I thought.
Oh,
that
that's
you
right.
were-
Yeah. Okay.
We're not immune to acid.
Yeah, acid would be that.
Yeah, it's okay. Then
That would make more sense.
okay, you're not immune to disease. How about that?
Okay, that's
True. That's true.
Yes, totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so, with with the fucking like Luke Skywalker, flying the X-wing through the Death Star, shot down and eaten by a spider demon.
That's right.
That was my favorite movie.
I was gonna say the health star, but that doesn't really work. Anyway, so you've reached this kind of like more swampy area, and you can see that there's it's an interesting swamp because instead of it being more like wetlands, you can see that like the flies are buzzing overhead and like they're aerial dog fighting and shit. You can see that it's actually it's just about as wet as it was before, but there are occasional like puddles, like circular puddles that have that kind of film on top of them. But if you step close to one, you can see that the film is actually very thin.
Hey, Brogan.
Hey, Aiden.
Ever since Boo mentioned, like, oh, you're not immune to disease, I have been imagining this area as Caelid.
You're not wrong. It's Elden Ring.
I don't know who
that's
Caelid.
That's an Elden Ring thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Elder Ring thing.
Yeah, it's Elder Scrolls 7.
Yes,
That's right. The Rings of Power.
The Elder Scrolls 7, 8, and 9.
But there are actually significant areas of dry land for you to set up your trap.
Okay, good.
And or your lure, I suppose.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So, we're gonna get some Aparibos drunk, and hopefully nothing else will come and be upset at us.
And can we get us drunk too?
If there's any left, you could try, but we are immune to poison.
Boris like has a haunting realization of, I gave up my ability to get sauced when I became a devil.
That's right.
The prices we pay.
you can still do drugs, though.
That's right. You can still do many drugs.
Yeah, but like drugs are also poison.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I can do them, I guess. Hell yeah,
But what's
kind
the
of.
point?
Kind
Yeah.
of.
So,
all it is at that point is giving my weed dealer Jerry $50 for nothing.
That's right. You're just keeping him afloat. That's about it.
Yeah.
See, if you really want to trip, you just do one little drop of holy water. Fucking burn.
Oh.
Fierce.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go and I set down the platter, and I look around. Actually, wait. I look around first. Is there a place that has like things in the way that we can hide behind, so that we can just like survey it, but not be seen by the just casual look?
Sure. There are some areas with, rocks that are kind of half sunk, and there are some pitiful-looking trees around.
Gotcha.
Pitiful trees.
Okay. Well, I will go and put that platter down, and then pour one of the bottles out onto it enough that it can be a big amount of it. And then I'll go hide behind one of the trees, and I will go into full, like, this is my time, and go and start putting some of the gunk and stuff on me so that I can, like, cover up my scent and also look like I'm a part of the disgusting ground as I crouch down a bit.
Very smart. Okay.
Boris just reaches over and grabs like one of like inappropriately sized sack or net.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just walk up to like the platter of booze and then poof into a pebble.
oh, good call.
Sign's gonna hide behind a pathetic tree. Just kind of like look at the two of them and their fancy plans, look down at the burlap sack in his hands, just crouch down and like holding the sack head open. Like when he gets an opportunity, he's going to run out and nab some people.
Hell yeah.
The character is like just Crocodile Dundeeing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, right, we're going to get him.
Okay.
Love it.
So, let's see.
Boris, as he's like walking up to the platter, though, does fix you with a disparaging look, Mez, as you smear like gunk on yourself, and he's like, "What are we, peasants?" And poof.
Peasants who can afford the best cleaning in fucking Dis, okay? Like, let's be fair. I can go to Dis Potter's dry cleaner himself. Like, I can go and say, "Excuse me, sir, I will pay you."
And then all you get is prestidigitation.
Exactly, but
They're
like I'll
just
feel good
fucking
about it.
fancy. Yeah.
You get prestidigitation, but edgy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it's like in hell.
Yes. So you guys assume the stealth mode, and over time you do hear you are constantly aware of the buzzing of the dog fighting bugs above you.
Right.
And eventually
Do the dog are there two different bug factions?
no. Well,
Uh,
you know what? No, there can be. We'll say that it's mosquitoes versus dragonflies. How about that?
hell yeah.
Ooh, that's
And they're
One is
fucking
the Sith.
yeah.
Which do
we're
you
gonna
think?
We're gonna the mosquitoes are the Sith.
Yeah.
That's not even fair. That's not fair. So the dog fighting bugs, but over time you do hear slowly building up. I can't even do it properly because it's like dozens and dozens and dozens of voices.
Right.
You hear like a clamor of really like high pitched voices, and some of them are like yeah, come this way, I smell it. And then it's like, oh come on, I wanted to finish eating that shit. And it's like they're just constantly like arguing and others pulling and punching, and you hear like necks snapping and people falling to the fucking muck.
Can I tell roughly how many there are coming?
Give me a listen check.
Listen check?
Yes.
Thank you.
I can't.
21.
21. Okay. You would jeez. You can't tell exactly, but you would guess that there's probably more than 100. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Probably more than 100, 300, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
So,
get some.
yeah. If you guys look above the tree line, you can see that there are essentially like these dark clouds. It's not that high up. But there are these clouds of many essentially like mouse-sized shapes. And there's fat little let me see if I can find a picture of them.
How big are the bugs?
They're probably around the size of hawks.
Fantastic. Okay.
Iparobos. Let's see if I can find that. Images. Iparobos swarm. There it is. Ah, yes. Okay, perfect. This is the exact image that I was hoping to find. I could just get the fucking...
I believe in you.
there we go.
Me too.
When we capture the Iparobos, I do have an experiment.
Okay.
I mean, there'll be plenty.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can spare one.
There we go. So, you can see them there
Oh, yeah.
in Discord. They're like these little mouse-sized little winged, horned people with big mouths and shit.
I can fit tons of those in a sack.
Yeah,
You
I
can,
thought that they were
actually.
bigger, actually, but this.
Nope,
this
they're pretty.
is good.
They're pretty small. And you see that there are There are a few different groups of them.
Oh.
Yeah. So, with the good spot check, I'll say that you're able to discern 6 individual swarms.
Okay.
Maybe we can start a gang war.
We actually need 6 swarms.
Really?
Yes, that was actually exactly the amount that we needed.
Because that's what I rolled. I rolled 2 and then a 4.
Awesome.
Damn. All right.
Quite
Hilarious.
literally, yeah. It's I have it in my notes here from so long ago. Found on the
Jesus
7th level of hell, Maladomini, Mammon's domain, 6 swarms, bring in 2s, 650 gold per 2 swarms.
Okay,
There you
perfect. So,
Hell yeah, boys! We can get 1,950 gold total.
I
Oh,
know.
Man.
So the swarms, approach the stinking alcohol, and
right.
they kind of alight on the edge, and then they form very strangely well-ordered queues to take their drinks. Like, they're very straight lines. And they and you'll note it. Everybody give me a spot check.
Uh-oh.
4.
18.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay, so only Mez sees this, but as they approach,
You mean Boris?
oh yes, so Boris, I'm sorry. Only Boris sees this, but as they approach the platter to take their drinks, like, one at a time, each of them has a very, very tiny little tin mug.
What?
And they, like, every time they, like, dunk it, and then they step off to
Imagining
the
them
side.
with, like, a little thimble.
Yeah, pretty much. So they all
that
gotta
camping
drink
mug.
quick before it all drains.
Yes. And so each of them has a tiny little mug that they fill, and then they start drinking. And they essentially just open their mouth wide and just pour that shit directly in.
Makes sense.
And let's see. Should I have you guys roll anything for that? You know what? I think I will.
Okay.
Boris, you're good because you're a fucking rock.
True.
But
One of the Icaribos is standing on my face, and he's like, "You fucker."
yeah. Mez and Sign, please make me a stealth roll.
Yes.
Mez, please make it with a +4.
Thank you.
And Sign, make it with a -1
You're back.
Why the -1?
because you're in a burlap sack.
I'm not in the sack.
I thought you were.
No, I'm holding the sack, like, at the ready, hiding behind the tree.
Oh. Okay, then don't make it with a -1, please.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I thought you just had the sack over you, like a Metal Gear Solid bullshit.
Well, I'm glad
why?
you gave me the. It's hide.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see why I have a -1 miscellaneous modifier under my hide.
I assume it's because of your armor.
Maybe it was before I had the mithril, because I think mithril has no penalties.
It should give you. It should take away penalties. It might not take it away fully, but it does.
I think it was change shirt, and mithril reduces them by 1, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you gave me that +4 because I rolled horribly. So I got a total of 12.
Okay. And then Sign.
I'm still looking to make sure I'm rolling correctly.
Okay.
Or wait on Boris anyway. So armor check penalties are lessened by 3. Holy cow!
There you go. Yeah.
So good. So I don't have that penalty anymore. Nice.
Okay.
Boom. That's a 24.
Nice.
Okay.
Damn it!
So,
I was the one who's doing the thing, and I get spotted. Damn it!
Yeah, you just left a single portion, like, on the back of your neck exposed or something.
It's just slopping off very quickly as I'm just sitting here, so it's like it's barely on me anymore, you know.
Or you know what it is? How about this?
Okay.
You've got it slopped on there so thickly that a little bit of it begins to, like, drip from your nose, and it's just kind of like, you know, just stop, you know. And then at this point, some of the Iparibos that are, or Iparobos, whatever, they will, like, they point, and like they look and they hear you and they see you, and they point, and it's the drunk ones. They're like, I see some over there. So we're gonna see if that actually works, or if the other ones are just going to ignore them as they, like, collapse into a drunken stupor.
I did that last night.
Nice.
I'm gonna say no,
Okay.
because that was a shit roll. What's funny is that I gave these guys 99 perception because there's so many people in the swarm.
That makes sense.
Because there's like 100 of them or whatever in each swarm.
Mez will like freeze and then he's just
or like dunk your face in the mud.
Yeah.
And so none of them really react to this drunken call out, and they
Is there enough liquor still?
yes,
Okay.
I would say so, because their mugs are so tiny.
That's fair. You know what? I forgot about their tiny mugs.
Yeah, very, very tiny mugs, and it doesn't take much because they are also tiny.
They are also small. Yes.
And some of them might be lightweights. Who knows?
Who knows?
So I'm gonna say that you did it. They all
Okay.
start falling over drunk and they're falling asleep.
Cool. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Sign
Boris will poof back into Boris form.
Yeah.
And scoop them all into the sack before they can react, hopefully.
Oh, they're already asleep.
Yeah, man. There's not much that's gonna make them when they're fucking drunk as hell.
Yeah.
Can I recognize the one that was standing on my face?
Probably. Oh. Well, when you poofed back into Boris, well, no, he probably would have moved in that time. Probably not. They all look pretty much the same.
Boris still grabs one. He grabs just one from the pile.
Yep.
He goes, "It was you." And he'll walk over to the now muddy Mez. Hand him the sack of Viperibos.
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
these.
I'm not taking it. Hold on.
I'm also getting many of them because I want to get them all in the nets and stuff before we do anything else.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the sign is walking around, just sort of like picking them up one by one, just dropping them in the sack.
Yeah, 52 card pickup.
Every time I fill up a net, I tie it, and then I go to the next net, and I get more, and I tie it. Go to the next net, I tie it, and then when I get them all filled, then I come over to Boris and I go, "Okay, what do you need?"
You get like a satchel of Viperibos.
Okay, I hold it.
And he hands you a singular Iparibo.
Okay.
And he goes, "Hold this one."
Okay.
Look at him.
He's ugly.
I'm going to
Hate
take I'm going to take a pebble out of like my hip pouch, basically, and I'm going to look for any like low flying bugs, relatively.
Oh, geez. Okay. Sure. there are some. Obviously, there's still dog
right.
fighting.
I would like to, like, with my glove of Shadow Pebble, like, hit a bug.
Okay. So go ahead and make me an attack roll.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
You hit a bug.
I would like to bamf to the bug
Yes.
and essentially just hold it. And then fall down onto the ground.
Yeah, so teleport up, grab it, and just bring it down with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Now, let me ask, which one did you get? Did you get a dragonfly or a mosquito?
Ooh, a fantastic question. Can I roll odds and evens?
Sure.
All right, evens dragonfly.
Okay.
4.
Okay, dragonfly.
All right.
You've taken away from the Jedi army. The Sith will rise again.
So I'm walking back holding the dragonfly like
Go on.
So,
Anyway, go on.
I'm holding it just like casually in one hand, like I'm walking back with a hoagie-sized dragonfly.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Ew.
And I grab the Iparibo from your hand, Mez,
I let go
and
of it.
I will hold it in front of the dragonfly to let it eat.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
So mean, but okay. The dragonfly, like, as you start holding the Iparibo in front of it, like, you can see its, like, eyes and head, like, lock onto it, and it's doing, like, the twitchy, like, turning its head and, like, examining it from, like, a billion different angles with its compound eyes.
Yes.
And the legs are, like, stretching forward. Its mandibles are, like, you know, like, moving and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, and so when you bring the Hyperibo close enough, the legs like lash out and grab it and bring it to the mandibles, and it starts eating it. And
Cool.
huh?
Let me know when the Hyperibo is definitely dead.
Oh, it's definitely dead. It screams for like maybe 2 or 3 seconds before the dragonfly makes it to the head.
Cool. I am still holding the dragonfly in one hand, so I just crush it in one hand and let it drop.
Okay then, double homicide. I like it.
Well, I was done with it, and needless murder seems to be a thing we devils do.
It is
sure.
true. You do that.
Hey, Mocha.
I forgot to have her hide, but we're gonna ignore that.
Well, that's
anyway.
fine. Hey, Mocha. Could you open a portal to
Gralron's place?
Gralron, yes, that's the one.
Yes. Yes. She opens a portal, and you can see through that you are. Let's see. And here we'll go back to Gregostopheles so that we can have the, the normal music, sounds, whatever. There we go.
You know what?
What?
I'm going to get another bug.
Okay.
I'm going to get another bug for what's his face, champion.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
So, since you've succeeded getting those bugs every time, I'm just gonna say you get one. Would you like?
Right.
Do you want to take a Jedi or a Sith?
I think a mosquito.
Are you taking it dead?
He's bringing balance to the force.
Are you killing it first?
Nope.
Okay, you better be fucking careful, because you know about bringing species into environments where they're not supposed to be.
It's fine. It's hell. It'll just unleash a plague. It's fine.
Dude, you know what? This is Champion's adversary for the day.
Oh.
Champion is an adventurer.
He is an
Champion
adventurer.
can't fly.
He's fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, well, he can fucking jump. Boy got hops.
You can always just tear the wings off.
Well,
Boris, if this dragonfly or mosquito gets out and mates with the hell pigs and makes hell sucking boars,
oh my
Oh my god.
I will never forgive you.
That sounds
Sounds fucking
amazing.
awesome.
Not gonna lie, that sounds kind of lit. Hopefully they breed like insects and we can like
Have
put
men.
them in the mortal plane.
That's right.
Oh my
Just-
god, yeah.
recently
Just start-
almost killed by
just start-
wasps.
Just start breeding them and then release a swarm
You
of...
know what, Sign? Good job. I think we have a
swine
new idea
mosquitoes.
to bring to this pod.
Oh my god.
Mesquintos.
While he's getting his
Yeah,
bug and
that's
stuff.
down there.
While he's been getting his bug and stuff, I've just kind of been tossing nets through the portal.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
you are on the street just to the northwest of the Hellion Hangout, the one that leads to God Street.
Yeah.
So, and so you're just fucking tossing sacks of fucking Iberibos through the portal, and they're just landing on the street, and then every now and then you see like a devil, just like a bearded devil or a spine devil or even some imps just kind of like peek around the corner of the fucking portal, like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's them.
Every time I see them, I say hi, and I just give them a big wave as I toss another one through.
And then when you do that, you just get a oh yeah, that seems about
Those
right.
fucking
And then they just
guys.
fucking go on their way.
You know, son, I gotta say, I find it really weird that you go, oh boy, this invasive species better not have this one mosquito breed, yet we're bringing in literal bags of Hyperibos.
Yes, but Iberibos are found on multiple layers of hell and have been brought to Dis in the first place.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were approved by Dissian scientists.
How do you know they're not an invasive species? You don't.
Because they can't even handle a drop of alcohol.
That's true.
Let me see your Hyperibos PhD.
Let me see yours.
All right, you got me there.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. So you finish tossing all the nets through the portal, and Boris, you've got your bug. Do you want to tear its wings off or no? No? Okay.
I want it to be a challenge for Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then.
This is his afternoon toy.
True, it is. Oh, jeez, my head. Woo!
Yeah, we're good to wrap up soon.
I'll walk up to Growlron's house and knock on his door.
Okay.
Several bags dragging behind Mocha.
You walk up and knock on like the 13-foot tall door.
That's right.
And you hear him hang on, I'm coming. And because he's a fucking 40k orc.
That's
voice.
right. I forgot. It's been so long.
Yeah. Oh, I use gits. And he you hear you see the door open. Oh, you're scaring the cat. Oh, too late.
As soon as he opens the door, Boris like shakes his hand like he just hurt his hand, and he's like, I never want to knock again. That's why we brought doorbell supplies.
That's right.
Oh, fantastic. I can't fucking do this voice, man. That's fine.
He's already walking past Growlron, like into Growlron's house, and he's like, also I brought the gift for Champion. That Champion.
And I assume you just like let the thing fucking go in the house.
Nope, not until I see Champion.
Oh, okay. Because I was imagining it was like that meme where it's like, hey, Gary, look what I found. He fucking lets the bat go in the fucking gas station.
I remember
that shit?
That one.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's such a
you
dick
asshole. It really is. Both to the guy and the bat.
I know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
we just start dragging these things inside.
yeah, you pretty much just start
While
dragging
Boris
them inside.
has just got his little fucking mosquito.
Yep.
Very cool.
Beastmaster. Mosquitoes.
That's
God.
right.
Please no. So you drag the bags in, and Boris is calling out for Champion. And Champion walks in the front door behind you guys.
Oh, hey, Champion. Because I can speak to cats.
Yes, you can. You've got the cat. Miss, welcome.
Hello.
I see you have brought many toys, but not for eating, yes?
No, but Boris has something special just for you.
Oh, I can hear the bzzing from miles away.
Champion!
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
and
that's right.
No. As he's saying that, he's like walking forward to, interact with Boris and his gift.
Boris. And I take my necklace off and I hand it over to him so that he may speak.
Boris like finagles it around his like neck with one hand.
Yeah.
No, servant of Miss. I see you have brought gift.
Yeah, that's what I am, servant of Miz. Okay.
That's how he was introduced to you long ago.
Yep, I remembered.
Yep.
Boris kind of like painfully clears his throat, like, I brought you a gift.
It is hideous. What do I do with it?
Kill it.
True gift.
And Boris like releases it out of his hand.
Okay.
Hunt it down and kill it, adventurer.
Haha! Adventure's begun. Thank you, servant of Miz. I will remember this. And he fucking like.
That's what I am. And immediately he takes off his necklace because he's like, I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, and he fucking like as you take the necklace off, you hear adventure.
Here we go.
And so he like bounding up the stairs after the mosquito because it flew upstairs.
I'll take the necklace back.
Yeah,
and then turn to Growlron.
And then if you put the necklace back on, you hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you turn to Growlron, who's been inspecting the Iparobos, and you can just kind of hear him muttering to himself like, God, I'm not doing the work voice. I can't do it.
You're fine.
So I'm just gonna give him like a low voice. Very good stock. Why they have tiny mugs?
Huh?
Strange.
Oh, yeah, because they like to drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like to drink, but I don't carry around a tiny mug all the time.
Have
Weird.
you
not?
considered it?
Hmm?
Have you considered doing so?
Yeah.
Well, a tiny mug wouldn't help me very much.
Well, you
What
are
if
very
I'm
big.
big?
that's
Many
true.
tiny mugs.
Maybe.
What if you had-
Chain of
we-
mugs.
We happen to have a very talented mechanic on hand at AAA, and if you want, we could get all of those tiny mugs like fused together, so it's
make
like a whole honeycomb of tiny mugs.
Yeah. True.
Something like that seems like it'd be better for a big person.
True.
I would like that.
Okay,
I shall add in some payment if you are able to do that for me.
I can do that. It'll take me literally a day.
Very good. Then for a day's wages, I shall pay you 50 gold for a honeycombed tiny
sounds-
mug in the shape of a large mug.
Yes, I can do that. I can
A large
absolutely
mug.
do that.
A large mug made out of tiny mugs. So you literally just dunk the entire thing in
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
You
I will-
go
I
to
will
like tilt the
definitely
mug
do
to
that.
drink out of it, and like 3/4 of it spills down into your lap.
Well, I mean, if you tilt it even slightly, like 60 of them spill. It's better
It's-
for taking a bath
it's
than
what
it
he
is
wants.
for drinking.
It's what he wants.
It is what he
I will
wants.
do that for him.
It's what Boris figured the big people should drink out
That's
of.
right.
Yeah.
Just take a tiny mug and Control C and then Control V at like 85 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
So, these are all 6 of the swarms that you wanted.
They are indeed. Thank you very much. Very lucky that you happened to get 6 when
Yes.
I completely forgot how many I needed.
Honestly, I keep very good notes in my head.
In your brain, yes.
In
I
my
should probably
brain.
try using my brain sometimes. Anyway, allow me to go and get your payment.
Yeah.
And so he walks upstairs, and you hear the coming down from the stairs. And he comes back down with a small-ish lockbox. And he opens it up, and he pulls out the equivalent agreed upon gold price in platinum. Because I
Okay.
forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, add
'Cause it's-
650 gold, so 65 platinum if you want to just do platinum for each.
Yes. Okay, so we'll just do 65 platinum then.
Yes. That gets me to my brain is small 72.
Yes. Okay. So, thank you very much. And do not forget that once these are finished, once the doorbells have been made, I will be selling them and giving you, how much percent was it?
That's a great question. I
wanna
do
say it
have
was like
that as
40?
well. I believe so.
Was it that high?
The number in my mind is 30.
Was it 30? I don't really
Give
remember.
me a moment.
5.
That is not what we agreed upon a lot.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was more than that.
Because I don't expect it to be that much in general, to be fair.
Mm.
One swarm. No, that's that. Where is it? It's 60% of the first month, and after that, 20%.
Okay, that's
The
what it was.
remaining time. Yes.
Okay.
Glad I kept that around too.
Yes, that is very good. So, the agreed upon amount will be given to you. Who knows if it'll actually happen in this campaign, because a month is a long time in this campaign.
Exactly. It'll take a long time.
And like a 1 month total.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've only played for a month technically in game. It's great.
Yeah, because downtime, right?
Yeah. It's great. I
Yeah.
love it.
So, with that, your quest is complete, and see you next time. No,
It was 65 gold apiece.
65 platinum apiece.
yes, 650.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of 650 gold.
Yes. So,
So,
yes.
how much are you planning on selling those for? Because I would like to buy one for the AAA.
Well, for you, I can give two for free.
Thank you.
Yes.
It
Now,
sort of looks bad if we're not using our own product.
Very true.
Exactly. However, they're not quite ready yet.
Yeah, of
Just
course.
I will install it on your door tomorrow.
Fantastic, and I can
Well,
give you,
you might
the
be gone
mugs
on a
by that
quest.
point,
Sweet.
probably.
Yes. And then it will be a fair trade.
Yes, very true.
Yes. Well, then I shall go ahead and get to work on that now.
Okay.
So,
you have a good day, sir.
You too. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And he closes the fucking door. All right. Oh, so scuffed. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much all the time we had.
I think that's a good
Yeah.
place to end.
That's a good place
Yeah.
to stop.
Good
for
So-
now.
I would like to say that for the Hyper-Robo Swarm,
yeah,
I gave them 99 perception.
right.
So how did I hide?
Because I didn't care at the time. I didn't care enough. Because again, we didn't have much time. Yeah, he was a pebble. He doesn't,
Yeah.
And then their melee was literally a bunch of stuff because they're just a bunch of dudes. So they're like, some of them are throwing stuff, some are punching, some are kicking, some are biting. And
like
then
that.
the ranged is a bunch of ranged stuff.
Nice. Very good.
And yeah, and so they had a space 10 feet range or reach 10 feet, and it hits all enemies in melee range for the melee
Yeah.
one, and hits all enemies in adjacent to the initial target.
Yeah.
So I just thought
great.
that was
Yeah.
fucking
No, I like
stupid.
that. I like that.
15 of them throw their mugs at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Then it stacks up to the damage of a single mug.
Oh my god, it's so powerful.
1d4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I
I
love
think it did like 2d4 for the ranged one. Because they're super weak.
Yeah.